Hi, I'm Victoria Welton. Welcome to my second vlog on our conception journey. Today is Thursday the 10th of September. This is, it's been nearly a week since I did my first one, and in that time quite a lot has happened. I finished my period at the weekend, which obviously means it's back into trying season, and I also finished a course of Clomid on Tuesday. Now I have to say that Clomid made me feel absolutely rotten. The hormones racing through my body were just awful. On Tuesday morning I went food shopping, and on the way back I wanted to drive into a wall. I mean, obviously I wouldn't have done, but I felt absolutely dire. I had a really bad head, and Ross did pretty well to cope with me on the whole, I think. But the things I'm having to put my body through, it's just a nightmare, but it's going to be worth it. Anyway, the other thing that's happened this week is that in one of my fertility Facebook groups, who I have to say are extremely supportive, I found a lady who has been through the process of egg donation. She's been extremely supportive to me, and I want to say a big thank you to her. She basically answered an awful lot of questions on private messaging with me and gave me a lead to the clinic that she went to in Barcelona. Now, I know Facebook, we can sit and knock it all we like, but it has been a godsend over the last year or so. Without some of those people who've been really supportive to each other, I don't know what I would have done without it. Ross and I have had quite a few discussions this week about the egg donation situation. He's away on business today in London, but this is how quickly the process has happened. I literally, less than an hour ago, came off a Skype call with the people in Barcelona. They've got an office based here in London, so I Skyped them, but she answered all my questions so thoroughly, and some, and I don't think I'll come away with any other queries right now. We could actually see a doctor as soon as next week for an initial medical consultation, and they could also take a sample from Ross. That would be extra money, but at least we know where we stand. And incidentally, I must say I've had Ross's blessing for vlogging this, so I really appreciate it, and he said at some stage he'd like to get involved as well. Obviously he's not here today to do that, but as we go around and as we start doing this process, I'll be vlogging more, and I'll probably talk about my experience in the clinics and everything else. So yeah, but the lady, going back to the lady on Facebook, she was extremely supportive, very helpful. She's currently 13 weeks pregnant, so many congratulations to her. That was on her first round as well of the egg donation, the first cycle. So yeah, I'm just going to stay in touch with her. The clinic, like I say, have been really supportive, very helpful. They've answered all my questions, and I've just got a lot to mull over and speak to Ross about to then decide where we're going to go from here. We may leave it until after Christmas now. The last couple of times I've got pregnant have been at this time of year, so September through to November. So we might just have one last crack of the whip and see if we can do it that way without all the extra costs involved of going and having all this donation done, and all the added stress, and, well, not that we're going to stress about it, but all the added hormones and everything else I'm going to have to use. So we're going to see what happens. I'm hoping that somewhere in there's still one good egg that wants to do what it's told, but the chances are pretty slim, and we've got to be realistic, as much as I hate to say all that, but I don't. It's really weird. It's a really weird feeling. I've had so many conflicts about the fact that the genetics are going to be different, but then I'm going to be carrying it, so actually it's going to be part of me, and I'm reckoning that that is a lot easier for a woman to deal with than it is for a man who is infertile, because obviously they don't even have the benefit of carrying a baby, whereas I would. So actually I've got to count my blessings here and look at how lucky I am that it's this way round, and that Ross will still have a baby, and we will still have a baby, because it will be ours no matter what. And obviously we're going to have an interesting little family, with Grace being my daughter, and then Ross and everything else. But anyway, that will all come to fruition whatever happens. So I'm waffling now. I'm going to shut up. So yeah, thanks for joining me, and I don't know when I'm going to vlog again, but I'll keep you posted on what's going on. Thank you.